Imagine looking at a set of photos and feeling your mouth drop, not because they are obscene or dirty, but rather because they show a woman you thought you already knew in an entirely different light. When people first see those famous G-string photos of Anni-Frid, the fiery redhead from the legendary band that transformed pop music, that's what happens. These images, which some say leave little to imagination, show her as confident, free, and fully in control. Stay tuned to the very end of the film because this is more than just a tiny piece of fabric. It's about power, image, and a lady who managed to be authentic while everyone was staring at her. You should not miss the complete story. Many admirers will always remember Anni-Frid as the strong, mysterious voice on those hit songs, strolling on stage with effortless grace, colorful outfits, and a smile that conveyed more than anyone could have anticipated. Unlike other celebrities, she didn't have to work hard to look good. She just stepped into the light, and people could not take their eyes off of her. Images of her in a G-string appeared, as if the curtain had been pulled back even farther. Her confident presence stunned, fascinated, and often astounded people. However, this is the moment to slow down and examine more closely. Such images are not just about skin exposure. They depict a moment when she was experiencing a lot of stress. Every action was caught on video. The music industry wanted larger-than-life photos. Fans wanted positions, covers, and posters that were striking and unforgettable. There was more to a G-string photo shoot than merely poking fun of people. "I am here, I am strong, and I am not afraid of my body," was the message. She knew that others would talk, but she also knew that she had the right to decide how she presented herself. But there was a cost associated with being viewed that way. Some people just focused on how she looked, disregarding her talent, her hard work, and the challenging journey that brought her there. She was treated like any other wall poster. Beneath those photos, though, was a woman who had weathered the burden of celebrity, worked constantly, and performed on stages all around the world. Keeping that in mind makes the G-string photographs look distinct. You see more than just a striking bikini. You see someone taking charge of how she is seen in a society that has always tried to manipulate her. If the most talked about pictures of your life were taken when you were much younger and braver, possibly before you realized how long they would last, imagine how you would feel. For Anni-Frid, the photos never really vanished. In articles, interviews, and online posts, the expression, "leave little to imagination," kept coming up. But a close look at her face in those photos reveals more than just a showcased body. There's strength, focus, and even a little fun. She understood what she was doing, therefore she wasn't ashamed of it. She progressively pulled away from that kind of public presence. Life was changed. A camera could never adequately capture the great anguish, personal pain, and important life events that shaped her. She chose to live a more subdued, private life full of reflection and self-improvement, moving away from the spotlight. The woman in the G-string photos became into a symbol of the past while the real person kept moving forward. The posters never show the mending, the searching, and the quiet times when someone decides who they really want to be, away from bright lights. So the next time you see those famous photos, don't just laugh and walk on. Remember the whole person behind them. A singer, a performer, a survivor, and a woman who dared to live boldly in a world that tried to keep her in check. If you enjoyed learning more about this story and would like to see more unvarnished perspectives on the human lives behind shocking news, make sure to watch our films through to the end, hit like, share this with another fan who remembers her on stage, and subscribe. This will guarantee that you don't miss the next gripping story.